Today, I'm here to explain about this question. Find the derivatives of the functions. Let's start with number 1, y equal x plus 1 over x negative 1. So like this question says, you have to find the derivative of this function. But you've tried to find some derivatives like y equal x squared or y equal 3x squared plus 2x or something. But this one is a little bit different from these. It's actually the form of the division of functions. So it's a little bit tricky. You can also use the definition of derivative, which is limit h to the h approaches 0 f of x plus h negative f of x over h. But this one is also annoying as well. So what would you do? So in this case, I'd recommend you to use quotient rule. Let me just write the formula of this. The derivative of some division of the function, for example, d dx f of x over g of x is going to be f prime of x times g of x negative f of x times g prime of x over g of x squared. So it's a little bit similar to product rule, but it's actually a little bit different. Product rule was if the function is the product form, it's going to be like this. F prime of x times g of x plus f of x times g prime of x. This is the product rule. Okay. So in this case, it's a form of division. So let's use this one, quotient rule. So what you have to do is technically the same as product rule. You have to put f of x for the whatever, let's say the top part, x plus 1. They also have to find the derivative of this one, f of x, so f prime of x is 1. And g of x is x negative 1. And g prime of x is 1 again. So let's find out the derivative of this whole function. Y prime is f prime of x, which is 1, times g of x, which is x negative 1, negative f of x, x plus 1, times g prime of x, which is 1, over g of x squared, g of x squared, x negative 1 squared. And it's going to be x negative 1, negative x negative 1, x negative 1 squared, which is negative 2 over x negative 1 squared. Yeah, that's it. So it's not that difficult, but you have to remember this quotient rule. Let me erase here. I'm not sure if I have enough room for this, but let me try. F of x is square root of x negative 3, and f prime of x is 1 over 2 times x to the power 1 negative 1 over 2, and g of x is square root of x plus 3. G prime of x is same as f prime of x, 1 over 2 x to the power negative 1 over 2. So y prime is f prime 1 over 2 times x to the power of negative half times g of x square root of x plus 3 negative, let me erase here, negative f of x square root of x negative 3 times g prime of x, which is same as f prime of x, 2 times x to the power of negative 1 over 2 over x plus 3 squared. Let me simplify. It's going to be, this is going to be cancelled out, and actually it's going to be positive 3 over square root of x plus 3 squared, and you put square root of x here. Yeah, that's all.